Hey beautiful bride, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to be talking today about do's and don'ts for planning a destination elopement. Hi, my name is Sarah and I am a bridal stylist expert. I specialize in wedding hair and makeup and helping brides like you be able to learn tricks, tips, and things about your wedding, elopements, destinations, and everything in between. So if you are looking for more tips and tricks, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, because every single Wednesday I will be launching a new video with wedding tips, so you don't want to miss out. And let's get started on today's video. All right, let's dive into our do's list for elopements and destination elopements, and then we will move on to don'ts. So the number one thing on our list for do's is research. Making sure that the area that you're picking, you consider a few things in the research process, like what are the marriage license, things like what do you need to consider for accommodations for travel, things that are going to be in the weather, as far as what time of year are you getting married, what does the weather look like, and also, is this a place that you and your partner both resonate with? These are all things that are important when doing research and determining your destination elopement. Hire a local planner and photographer, or somebody who at least has gone there before if you are pulling some people from out of state or out of country for your destination elopement. This is going to help if you have a couple locals in the process. They can help you with determining if this is a good place and if it's a good fit for you, or different things like if there's a shuttle to and from the airport, or if you need to find rides and getting to where you need to go. These are really helpful for locals to be able to provide this information, or people who have done this before. So definitely rely on the vendors that you're choosing and making sure you find the perfect spot for your destination elopement. Number 3 is to consider the logistics. Things like we talked about in number 1, which is whether or not you are going to need a marriage license, what that marriage license certificate includes, what type of documentation you maybe need prior to getting married, and is this something that you want to do beforehand, or is there some things you could do while you get there? These are all things to consider when planning your wedding. Number 4, since we are doing an elopement and planning that, you want to make sure that your ceremony is stylized just for the two of you. So think about incorporating a few things that include you and your partner into the ceremony script, and helping your officiant be able to get to know both of you a little bit better with either a Zoom call, virtual trial, or something that will help him or her who's marrying you be able to know exactly what you guys need as a partnership and what would be great for your script for the wedding. Number 5 in the do list is to make sure you do plan fun and meaningful activities for both you and your partner. These are going to be things that you are going to remember when you look back on your wedding day. So plan a couple days before and after the wedding ceremony, so you have some time to have some fun activities that you'll remember for a lifetime. Here are the things for our don't list that we are going to go over. Number 1 is don't miss out on overlooking the logistics. Yes, it is an elopement and it can sometimes be something that's super simple and small, but make sure you still have some logistics planned in there. Your wedding planner and ideally other people in your party are going to be able to help you know exactly a timeline and different logistics that you may not consider about. So make sure you talk with each one of your vendors and see if there's anything that you're missing on your list. Tip number 2 is important in relationships, but also important in elopements and planning your destination wedding, and that is communication. Communication is absolute key, making sure we're replying to those emails that our vendors are sending us, or also that our vendors are replying to the emails that we're sending them. So making sure we have open and plenty of communication, over communicate, especially when you are planning a out of state or out of country destination elopement. Number 3 is to not neglect your guests. Even though elopements can still be something that is just the two of you getting married, you may want a couple guests there as well that will share that special moment in uniting you two together. Making sure that you help them know what the schedule is going to be like. Wedding Wire and The Knot are 2 of my favorite places where you can put a free wedding website together, and you can also put all of that information on there send that to your guest, and then they'll know when to show up, where they need to be, and logistics like that for your guest. And if there's anything that they need to wear as far as attire, or if they need to plan or pack anything specific, this can all be put on your wedding website and sent directly to them. So I will put both of those links in the comments below. So make sure you check those out and put up a free wedding website so that you can communicate well with the guests that are attending if you have guests. Number 4 is important no matter what type of wedding you are having, but make sure that you don't skip out on a photographer. Photography is something that you are going to use the rest of your lives in showing people your elopement, your wedding, and all of the great, amazing things that happened in between. So make sure you don't skip out on hiring a great and awesome professional photographer. They also sometimes double as a wedding planner to help you with a timeline, which is super helpful so you can take a little bit more stress off of planning for yourself. Number 5 may be simple, but also is really hard to do sometimes when it comes down to it. And that is, don't sweat the small stuff. Remember on your wedding day to just take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and let the small things go. If you're a little late or things are a little bit behind or something doesn't work out, take a deep breath and remember the most important thing is celebrating the union of the two of you. So remember that that is your main focus on your wedding day. And that is it for our do's and don'ts for planning a destination elopement. What are some things that I'm missing? Let me know in the comments below. Or do you have any questions for me that I can help answer when planning your destination or elopement wedding? I would also love to be considered as a hair and makeup artist. I do travel for weddings, so I would love to be considered. If you are interested, please look in the description below. I have all of this information. And if there's anything you'd like to see on my channel or more information, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on the next video.